Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. Today, we're going to be doing some more leveling up here in World of Warcraft. I've got this whole area here to kind of go through. I've got quite a few quests that I can pick up and work my way through, so I'm going to see how far I can get. This is where I'm at. We are in Golshire for now. I think this is what it's called. Yes, it is. And I'm just going to start down south and work my way around the map and see what quests we have. There's a lot of work to do. So with that said, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna edit these videos at this point in time. I do intend, of course, to also stream the game. So I mean, it's one of those things. I set out with the intention of setting timescales and stuff like this. Unfortunately, I do get distracted and forget about it, so you may see some cuts here and there. I'm going to try for the most of it not to make too many cuts. It's just one of those things. We'll see what happens. I'm basically going to play the game and I will stream it if I can, record it if I can. So it may be a situation where, I don't know, might have like sections of footage and all of a sudden I jump from one level to another. If you see that, then there is a possibility that that is because in between those two, or that video, in between that, let's say, missing time, I ended up streaming it. So really, I'm playing the game wherever I can possible, just to try and level up as much as possible, if that makes sense. The other thing I'm going to mention is that it's a very likely possibility that the streams will pop up on the channel before the actual gameplay recordings, and that's just because it has to do with the whole editing process and uploading and all of that. So what you'll probably end up seeing is the streams coming up on the channel first. I will save them regardless of what happens on the stream, and of course then you'll see the gameplay footage. But what I'm going to do is I am going to set up a playlist for this, and so I'm going to try and do my best to put the streams and the gameplay footage in some sort of order. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I'm having a look here. This is where we need to be. And we need to kill some of these folks. I am trying my best to learn the class, the Paladin class, and I'm thinking to either go for a tank spec. Oh, hello, we got a level there. Yeah, so I'm either trying to go for a tank spec or a healer. Now, I'm not sure which one would best suit. I do need to look at how people suggest to invest in the to spec, basically, to invest my spec points. It is quite specific. I think there is a bit of like leeway, but generally quite specific with regards to specialization trees. So we'll see how that comes along when we get to that point, of course. Okay, so with that said, yeah, there might be quite a bit of footage. For those that expect Ark or Conan Exiles, I do apologize. You get World of Warcraft instead. I have been following the whole story with regard to Conan Exiles, and like I said, I think I said it on stream or maybe in another video. I'm not sure where I said it, but I don't tend to cover news for Ark or Conan Exiles. I'm more of a gameplay stroke guide kind of channel. So yeah, I'll let the news and speculations for others to cover. I just feel like with the type of news coming out for Conan Exiles, a lot of it is speculation, and I don't really want to partake in that. The simple thing is, from my perspective, it's one of those things of, you know, I can speculate left, right, and center, and I can still be wrong. So when the content is released, I'll have a look at it, we'll see what it's all about, and then we'll take it from there. It's just that simple. That's the way I look at it. I'll let the devs decide what they want to do. Doesn't mean I'll agree with it, but it is what it is. We have to do the best with what we get given. Okay. So I might need to go inside the mine. If that is the case, I do need to be careful here. But so far so good. I'm doing really good. And yeah, I think at some point I might need to visit the Paladin trainer. Hello. Whoop. We got two of them. This could potentially be bad. Right. Oh, three of them. This is bad. This is not potentially bad. This is bad. Don't know if I'm going to survive this one. I'm going to try. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Or maybe? I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't think I will. I mean, I don't know. Is there any point? I'm going to try and pop potions and stuff here, but... Okay, this still might be okay, you know. That's fine. We did it. I was very worried there for a second. Grab all this. And of course, I lack any form of inventory space, so it's gonna suck when I run out of inventory. Let's do this. You not take candle. I don't want your candle. Or do I? I don't know. Is that a quest I have to do? It would appear it is. But yeah, I guess we have to take your candle, hey? Now, that moment, that bit before could have ended up quite hairy. I did somehow manage to survive it. Yep. Oh, hey. This is what happens. I remember these dungeons. Oh, here we go. We got two of them again. I don't know how bad this is going to get. I'm going to try and use my spells here as much as I can. Just to give me that chance of survivability. I might need to eat and drink this time around. I think this will probably work. There we go. We've got some food there. Got some copper here. And there is a bit of ore that I could potentially mine if I had the skill. I don't have it, so I will have to take a trip to Stormwind City at some point and learn mining. I think I want to get mining. Mining is a good gathering profession that should provide decent gold if we do it regularly, so I am kind of keen on picking that up. I'm going to drop the spider legs. They don't really help with anything. They don't provide a lot of coins. I think it's probably the best way I do this. So further down here, apparently there's like a little boss creature 2 type of thing. I did end up aggroing 2 of these guys, but I think I'll be fine from what I have seen so far. Okay, actually I should get rid of this guy before he starts burning down my health. There we go. Nice heal right there. Let's put us back on track. We have run out of mana nearly, but I think we can burn him down with the hammer to the face. Tends to work pretty good. We got some copper here, so that's pretty decent. I like that. I'm just going to get a sip here. In actual life as well. Yeah, all this talking does make my mouth dry sometimes, so I've got plenty of liquids around me just in case. Although, for some odd reason, coffee doesn't really seem to satisfy my thirst. So you may hear me drinking some water sometimes in the background, which I'm probably going to do right now. It's fine, I can one-hand this. Okay. So we got a miner there. Try and pull this guy here without a friend. Never mind, that absolutely failed. But we should be just fine.
I can't cast that yet.
That's not what I meant to do. I don't want to loot whilst you're hitting me. I should probably use a tab key to select my target and stuff, but hey, I was being stubborn there, trying to use my mouse to click on you. Alright, let's give us a heal right here. Think one is enough. Quickly loot. And we seem to have completed the quest. I was going to look at these cards. Ooh, there's a thing right here I can loot. A chest. That's what it is. It's a chest. It's not a thing, it's a chest. Words. Ooh, we have some potions here. Broski, go away. You're not very friendly here. Right, grab all this, grab that. Right, I'm going to have to deal with you because you're going to start hurting me. Okay. So, I don't know if this guy aggroed onto me or if he spawned on top of me. That is always a thing that can happen here in WoW. They can spawn on top of you, so that is quite normal. Alright, let's see what we had here. This is leather. I'm looking, I don't know, I'm looking for things that cost a bit of money. I do need to build up some coinage. Yep, there we go. Hammer to the face. Suppose for the time being these guys do yield some decent XP for me, so might as well. I have finished my quest, so let's see. Can I pull this guy right here? Oh, I brought a friend. Let's see if this is going to end bad for me. I am taking a lot of damage. And this could potentially end very bad for me right now. Okay. I think I am going to run this way. Don't know if I'm going to survive. I don't know if I can get far enough. Right, I'm going this way. Come on. Okay, so we lost aggro on that dude. That could have ended pretty hairy. But I am finished with the quest. I think I'm going to be stubborn here, and I'm going to try and get that guy that survived. So, yeah. So let's see why he was hurting me so bad. Yeah, you see, right, so I guess he's a bit of a, I don't know, I wouldn't call him boss, but he's somewhat stronger. He's not your standard type of NPC for this particular dungeon, and he still has a friend. Okay. That's a problem. Right, you are not going anywhere. There you go. But he did give us good XP for it. I think I might be able to deal with this dude. We'll see. Right now, we are doing quite fine. He's not doing too bad in terms of damage for us. So, it'll be tight, but we can do it. Now, please have something good. No, of course you won't. This is World of Warcraft. Okay, so I'm going to need to kind of heal up a bit here. Oh. Okay, alright. Server maintenance. This is just the kind of stuff you want to see. I mean, it's a good thing. It does kind of keep the servers clean to some extent. So yeah, this is a common thing you'll see here on WoW. You'll get random restarts and stuff like that. At least they announce it, so they give you 15 minutes. I think it's time for me to just run out of here. Hopefully not aggro the entire dungeon. Mine. It's not dungeon, it's a mine, but yeah. See if I can get out of here without having too much to deal with. I think I'm going to go back to Goldshire. We are going to basically hang around there until the whole server resets. I feel like I can do these two guys, so I do want to pick a fight with these. Potentially. Or this could be quite bad for me. I think I'm going to run. No, I don't... Yeah. See if I can get away from them. Can I get this on? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, he's got... well, I've got one of these to deal with, so that's fine. I'm confident with that, but 3 of them was a bit too much. I did have a moment of panic there for a second. I didn't want to die. I mean, dying isn't all that punishing at this point in time. It is punishing, though, when you do have really good gear. The repair bill is, well, it's bad. It'll cost a lot. So I guess I can fight some of these guys on the way back to Goldshire. I think when I get there, I'll probably stop recording. I might hang about until just about before the server's about to cut out, but we'll see. We'll see how things happen. So 35, 35. Same thing. We don't really care. It doesn't really benefit us with all that much. We just get a bit of copper from it. Okay. I've got a couple of quests to hand in. So that's kind of good. Okay. We've got a spider that wants to fight us. That's, I guess we will oblige the spider. Get a bit more XP from it. Okay, so I see we've got the Spider-Man face close to us on the map. So I'm guessing that's the boss that one of the mods that I'm using was referring to. So he's underground. He's basically in the mine. We'll deal with this spider as well. Might as well pick a fight with a few critters and NPCs on the way. Now, I am curious if I do get a level. It'd be nice. And for those wondering, what I meant by that was, of course, with the quest that I've completed, I do wonder if I'm going to complete a level or how close I'm going to get to it. So, I guess the reason I'm picking a fight with all these spiders, although they're not anything important or quest related, is, you know, a bit more XP towards... hopefully the next level. We'll see. We'll see how things work. I don't remember how easy it is to level up in this particular game. Although saying that, when I did play it religiously, I was pretty good at power leveling. I could probably get to level 50 in a couple of days. 60. Like from 1 to 60, 70.
Hey there.
So I was quite good at that. Let's pick this up. But then, at that time, I knew... where I had like a route, if that makes sense. I could basically speedrun it to some extent, but right now I don't have that knowledge, so I'm taking it fairly slow.
Safe travels. How
Gold
are
dust. There's your gold dust, buddy. Enjoy. Oh, bag of marbles. Okay. Don't know how much use I'm gonna make of this, but thank you. I would have preferred gear.
See you around.
Ooh, that brought us mighty close. That is actually quite decent. Okay, let's talk to this guard right here, see what he has to say.
Things on her, friend.
Okay, not a guard. But you do look like a bigger guard. Fair enough. So we got some more XP here. We are very close to leveling up.
Be careful.
Only have 10 minutes left. There we go. There's our level. So I am now level 8. That is well nice.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay, let's go in here and talk to the peeps. over here, and I think this is probably where I'm going to end up logging out. There's not really much for me left
Good
to
day to
do.
you.
We'll give you your candles because that's what you wanted, and you give us another quest, so it takes you a while to write it out, but that's fine. We can wait. There's no rush. So I'm gonna have to make a decision at one point as to what I want from this. I think oil of Wotlk maybe. It's probably what I could potentially use. Oh, that's the problem. Yeah, okay. Let's go and clear out our inventory. Actually,
King's honor, friend.
I've got some silver here, so you do seem to have some bags for sale. Do I want that? I'm going to hold on to stuff that I think I may potentially need. Other than that, I'm going to sell stuff that I'm going to have to make some space here. And you do have that right there. I could potentially get at least one of them, if not two of these bags right here. So that should be useful. That should allow me more space for storage. That's always good. Do I want another one? I think I'm going to have to get another one, you know. So we'll pop that there. And so that automatically gives us a bit more space. Not a lot, but something's better than nothing. I'm just looking at the... I mean, there's only like 2 slots between those 2 bags, but the price range is pretty... Or the difference in price is pretty big. So we'll start moving some consumables in a separate bag. I'm going to have to mess around with this. That's not what I meant to do, but yeah. I'll put that there. And yeah, I'll move the food and drink on the upper bar and in a separate bag as well. I will be changing these things around eventually as I get more abilities, but right now it'll do. Okay, we got these things. We got some potions here. They may come in handy. There we go. Look at all that space that we have now. And with that said, I will leave you folks. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys in another video. And before I do that though, let's quickly grab what you have to offer. Come on. Right, faster. Okay.
Have a good one.
Well, that was a weird one. Anyways, that is pretty much it for now. Hey folks, welcome back to another video. This is at some point after a stream. I did get a couple of levels, so I thought I would crack on with the leveling up. I'm gonna record this. So my suspicion earlier with regards to how things would work out were somewhat true. I think you may end up seeing the streams before the videos that I record just because of how the editing process works. And I'm gonna try and keep them in somewhat of a chronological order. I have been busy off camera, as you can see. We've got a couple of things here at the vendor at the auction house. So I have actually learned mining, and I've got enchanting. So enchanting's a very cost heavy skill to have, but I think it's well worth it once you do reach the maximum skill. And with mining, I plan to basically just mine various types of ore and then sell it at the auction house. So mining will provide us with some decent money, and I do have some gold as a result of that, so that's actually not too bad if I'm honest. And I think I'm gonna end up getting a lot more gold. That's kind of cool for me. I like that. Blacksmithing would have been nice, to be honest. But again, that is a very consuming type of skill or profession to have. Like, I think all of them actually, apart from enchanting, anything where you craft stuff, generally speaking, as such, does tend to cost a lot of money to level up, just because you will need resources that you cannot obtain, so you'll have to buy them from the auction house. And of course, the price of the item is kind of dependent on what is at the auction house. And if people do stuff like I used to do, where I bought out an entire stock and then resold it at a jacked up price, then yeah, things can be quite expensive. Okay. Things are loading. I just so I'm trying to get to Ironforge. Now I'm hoping that over there I can learn a ranged weapon skill, because that would be very beneficial for me with regards to pulling. I'm not sure still if I think I'm gonna go for a healer. I mean, whether I choose a tank or a healer, it'll still be a slow leveling up process. DPSers tend to take NPCs down a lot quicker, so yeah. I might as well sit down here on the bench and wait patiently, you know, be civil and all. But this is apparently a tram that takes us straight to Ironforge. Now, not far from Ironforge, we have hold on a bit. This is a difficult one to say. Gnomergon, and that is where the gnomes come from. So I think I'm going to sit here. I don't want to fall off this tram whilst we are in transit. So I'm going to try and show you guys the whole process of the travel. This is kind of new. And of course I do realize a lot of people on my channel will not know a lot about World of Warcraft. So I will do my best to try and explain certain things. But yeah. And you're going to see Ironforge. This is one of the places that I do like. And a lot of other dungeons in past games or in other games that I've played are very similar to it. So on our Fjordor, there are several caves that did remind me of Ironforge, as well as with Elder Scrolls, with Skyrim. A lot of the Dwemer, let's call them dungeons, I guess, did remind me of Ironforge, so you'll see exactly what I mean. We're about to go in it right now. And it is a cool city. I think it's a city. Let's call it a city. But yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. So as you go in, this is what it looks like. You can see the cogs and stuff. And yeah, so this really, like, color and just general feel of it. Of course, WoW has its own art style, but as you look around, it is very similar to the Dwemer dungeons in Skyrim. So that's the Flight Master. I do want to learn that path, so we do have to interact with him just to unlock that flight path. So I am going to be making reference to the map just to kind of get my bearings. I don't really remember a lot about this area. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's Valguera right there. So like, these buildings remind me, not Valguero, Fjordor. So the whole art style here does remind me of Fjordor. There's of course the lava right here. So this is like, I think we're going towards the center of this. Again, more Fjordor right here. So look at that. I mean, it looks cool. And one thing that I do like about WoW is its color palette. It does use some really nice bright colors. So this is the Griffin Master here, so we'll talk to him, learn our flight path. We will need this. We will be traveling backwards and forwards, so that'll help. But yeah, look, it's beautiful. I like it here. And even like the outside of Ironforge does remind me of Fjordor as well.
What can I do
Or
for you?
Fjordor reminded me of this. If that makes sense.
Safe travels.
I'll pick some quests up from here just in case. I don't know if I'm going to do them. So I'm probably going to go look for a weapon master, try and learn the skill if we can, or try and learn some new skills if we can. I did used to know this area quite well. I'd spent quite a lot of time in Ironforge and Stormwind City. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like it. So when I was going through the caves on Fjordor, this is what I was seeing in the back of my head. I do wonder if that thing in front of us hurts us. One way to find out. Ouch. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it hurts. So, oh, that's the exit. We don't really want to exit just yet, do we? Okay, so let's see where I need to go and find that weapon master. I think he's right around here, potentially. Yeah, that's where we need to be. Let's see what he can teach us. Or she. Yeah, I don't know what we're looking for, to be honest. Oh, you're the person. Right, let's talk to you, and hopefully you can teach us something useful. Okay. So we get access from you. I was hoping for something that was ranged. I wonder if it's like level dependent, or maybe we need, I don't know, I feel like the dwarves should have guns as a thing to train us in. I don't know why it's not showing up. Might be level dependent, probably, or class dependent, but still I feel like I should be able to have a ranged weapon. It would make such a big difference with regards to kiting NPCs when we're trying to pull them apart from other groups. Well, with that said, I'm going to go back to the Flight Master and make my way back to an area where we can do some quests. So there might be a cut here. The flight can sometimes be a bit lengthy. Luckily, we're not too far from the quest area that we're in, so it shouldn't take too long, but still, I don't think I'm going to leave that in. Alright, let's talk to you.
Hello.
And this is where we want to be.
Be good.
I'm going to leave it so I can show you the outside of Ironforge. I think it's pretty cool, and you'll see what I mean when I say it looks, well, a lot on Fjordor reminded me of this particular area, so I'll show you behind me. So right there. That's Fjordor right there.
Well
okay, so let me see what I have here for quests that I can hand in. I'm going to talk to you.
What can I do for you?
And yeah, there we go. That's that sorted.
See you around.
That is a good amount of XP. That was very nice. So we'll go and kill some stuff, and yeah, we've got loads of things to do around here. I'm gonna try and get as much of it done as possible. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the north entrance into this area, and then work my way towards the south. As I do that, I will pick a fight with things that I can. Now, I know that towards the south region of this area, the NPCs are of a higher level, so we don't really want to be picking fights with those just yet. And I do have a new weapon that I'm using, so I am leveling up the skill there. I did do some leveling up off camera for the new weapon that I'm using. Otherwise, we would just not be doing any damage whatsoever. So you'll see a lot of leveling up for my weapon. Oh, here we go. Server shut down in 15 minutes, so we're going to get another maintenance type of thing. So 2 days on the bounce with regards to these recordings, and yeah, we've got, I think this one's a prolonged maintenance, I believe. I do remember seeing something about it, so this might take a couple of hours. I think what I'll do for the duration of that maintenance, I'll probably start editing some of the footage I've got. Okay, you're not all that impressive. I should have picked a fight with something that I could probably defeat, but you are a quest item, I think. A quest NPC. So we'll have to deal with the Harvest Golem.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright. I'm gonna have to be careful here, basically. That's the word. I am worried about the server shutdown, though. So I'll cut this guy quite a fair distance away. I mean, I could have probably fought that guy and won, but I did actually lose a bit of health from the previous fight, so I don't want to take too many chances here.
I need to get closer.
Okay, let's bring this guy a bit further along, because there's another wandering NPC right there. We don't want two of these guys on us. I don't think I could cope with that. Maybe I could have, I don't know. I think the issue is, it's when I run out of mana, that's when things get problematic. I think I should have just enough mana to deal with you. I'm gonna be a wimp here and just take on NPCs that are lower level than me for now. Okay. Trying to figure out how to proceed, to be honest. I do have my Hearthstone set to Stormwind City, so I can always just pop back there when I need to, or when we get close to the server shutdown. 14. Yeah, let's give it a go.
I'm out of range.
I am gonna have to kite him a bit, just to keep him far from any potential NPCs that may aggro onto us. It's a good thing these things don't run off, so that's kind of positive. 12 minutes to go before the shutdown commences.
I can't cast that yet.
Okay. Well, I would have hoped to have gained a level, but unfortunately, that's not a thing. I'm looking at what I got here, if I can actually swap it out for something better. I do need to continuously level up the weapons that I'm going to be using. I think I'll stick to the one-hander and shield for now, just for the added armor. So we got a coyote there. That guy does not actually interest us. We don't get any quest benefits from killing that, so no bother. Okay, so we've got the snout. I'm gonna have to pick a fight with that right there with the harvester. I'll think I'll have a drink here just for good measure before we do get into any more fighting. I feel like it would be a good precautionary measure. Alright. I think once I get to a decent enough level, I want to show you some stuff here in World of Warcraft for those that don't know a lot and those that are new to this game. Stuff that I personally like, and it'll have to do with like the environment and some design choices and generally the color palette for this game. It's quite nice. Alright, grab this. Okay. So we have a dwarf there making chicken noises. Yeah, so you can actually type emotes in the chat. So there's a list of emotes you can type and your character will do certain things. Let's see. No, it's not that. I know there was a specific command to say jokes.
A duck
There we
walked
go.
into an apothecary and he said, "Give me some chapstick and put it on my bill."
That's a good one. I like that. Right, let's do... I don't know. I can probably pick a fight with you and win. I feel like I can do that. Let's go for it. I thought for a second there that the scarecrow was another harvester. So it's not. It's good. I'm happy. 9 minutes before server shutdown. Okay, I'm having a look through the chat because I did very briefly see people asking about what the expected server shutdown time is, and so I'm hoping if it's like an hour or so, I'll probably log back in and do some more leveling up. If it's longer than that, I'll just get a cracking with the editing of the footage that I've got so far. But I don't really know. I might go back to Stormwind City and ask the guild to see if they know anything. I saw a notification, but I didn't really read it. So right now, I kind of am regretting it. But hey, that sucks. So I'm looking for some item to interact with in the environment for one of the quests. I just don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, apparently it should be here, but I don't see anything. So yeah, we're looking for the oats, I believe. It's called a handful of oats. And yeah, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what I'm actually physically looking for. And I'm going to make a guess and say that it's actually quite well camouflaged with the environment. They tend to be. I'm going to say it probably has the same color palette as the ground, so that's potentially problematic. We've got that. Okay, I could probably sell that at the auction house. Yeah, we don't need to get any more of the harvesters. There's no point. There's nothing in it for us. There's that right there. Okay. Of course, he aggroed onto us. Why wouldn't he? That's fine, we can deal with him. Suppose it's a bit more XP. So, as I'm doing this, I constantly keep checking the chat for the timer. And I can see guildmate already starting to log off in preparation for the server shutdown. Let's see. I wonder if these things offer anything or have any value at the auction house. Apparently it's a engineering item, so I don't know. I mean, we are very early on in the game, so a lot of stuff that we get now isn't really all that valuable. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, we can take these birds on.
I need to get closer.
So apparently the flesh strippers, we need some stuff off of them. So these are quests where we have to kill NPCs and hope that we get the quest item that we need.
That spell isn't ready.
Nope. That was bad luck. Gore Tusk. Yeah, okay.
It's too far away.
Come here. Come here. Let's deal with you here where it's nice and clean and we don't have to worry about other NPCs, eh? Beautiful. 5 minutes. I feel like if I continue questing here, I'm going to be cutting it quite close. So
I need to get closer.
I think I should start thinking about finding a safe place to camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to Hearthstone to Stormwind City and kind of leave my character there. So there is a perk to that, and basically you get a rested buff or bonus, which kind of I think doubles the XP you get for the amount that you have that. But that is of course provided you spend, I don't know, like a long time in a city. So basically, if you leave your character in a city where you have your Hearthstone, you get basically a rested buff, which increases the amount of XP you get for a specific duration. I think it's like a percentage of the XP bar. So definitely worth it. And yeah, we're gonna end up having to end the video here. I was expecting to get a lot more done, but we just have to make do with what we get given. Thank you folks for joining me and watching this video. If you got this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe folks.